Good morning, everyone. My name is Mohammad Nahid Irshad, and I'm going to talk on a topic that's women empowerment. I will start with this saying that women empowerment is a very crucial thing that we need in today's era, because even though we have achieved so much and we have become sophisticated and advanced as compared to our ancestors, we are still lacking in the basic premises which is concerned with the women's right and this kind of things. Why is it there? I will start from there. Because since the beginning, since our ancestors, they have we have been nourished and we have been brought up in this kind of society which is having patriarchal mindset. The patriarchal mindset believes that there should be more roles for male than female, and there should be dominant roles for male as compared to female. So as a result, the males had more roles in the saying of moral judgment and moral rules. They have more say in the basis of in the development of moral rules, in making any sort of political decisions and formulating any rules that would be applied onto the society. Apart from that, they also had the dominant role into the household decision and into the right of property. They have more rights towards the property as compared to the women, as compared to women. That's there. So that this all of it leads to some sort of problem, as we can say that it leads to some sort of diminution of their right, the women's right. First of all, it is not equally distributed, so it should not be there. And I would say that this thing that men are more powerful and men are more intelligent, the basis for the patriarchal system. So this thing is not there. In my belief system, I believe that women are more emotionally intelligent, more intelligent creatures, and they are able to guide, they are able to control and manipulate the circumstances in much better way than the men. And they have this ability to achieve more, and they have this ability to endure pain more effectively, even while carrying out their basic duties. This premise is that men are more intelligent are not a good premise, and I would say that it led to the inequality in gender, inequality of their right, and this has led to various problems. As we can see in India, there was a very prominent this custom or tradition that is called sati, and in which after the husband of a woman dies, the woman had to die very soon, or along with his husband, with her husband. That was a very frustrating and saddening thing in the past, but fortunately, because of some social reformists, it has been it has been reformed into some better way. And same way, previously remarriages of women are not considered as adequate and appropriate. So that should not be the case, and they should be allowed to have whatsoever kind of partner they want to have into their life. I would say that because of all of this, the decision of the women's are kept by the men's, and this has led to various problems. So as I was saying that in India this special problem was there. Sati tradition was there, so it has been eliminated now, and there are still many problems like child marriage or female feticide because of the fear of dowry, which has to be given in India's tradition. Still it is given today. So because of the fear of dowry, the father or the parent, both the parents don't want to have a female child, and or the other relative members, they don't want to have a female child. So this all leads to feticide, and this leads to demoralization of female gender. So there are other problems also that are prominent nowadays in society, that is sexual harassment and violence. So there are multiple problems. So that's why I think that women empowerment is very important, and we should try to do more and more towards it. So I would say that even if some woman goes on to develop more, goes on to express themselves more, they are forced back into their territory, into the boundaries of social and cultural norms. So and they are harassed in some way. Sometimes the women are not allowed to have a particular sort of a profession because they are expected to have child, and that would cause problem, financial problems, or some sort of damage, or some sort of loss of interest in the employer's business. So because all of this, the employers don't like to hire a woman, because they can go for leave, or they can go for leave while they are being pregnant, or while they are delivering the babies. So I don't think that should be the case. They should be employed at equal proportion, and they should be given equal opportunities, so that they can flourish more. I believe women, only by making gender inequality go away, only then we can be sure that true development of country, or for that matter the whole world, can happen. So that's what the thing is. And sometimes especially in media, and in Bollywood, we all have heard that some sort of actresses, or other artists are denied their rights to progress onto the career, because they marry, or they have had a child, and because they have to maintain some sort of social cultural norms. So that's the thing. And there are so many things which we can say that are causing problems because of this kind of patriarchal system. What we can do for this is that we can improve this women empowerment that is already in flow, and it is going on. More and more people are becoming aware of this movement, and more and more people are trying to give rights to women. So what is women empowerment? It is the acceptance of women and of the female gender as it is, as they want to be, as they want to do, and whatever kind of choices they want to have. So it requires acceptance without any limitation and restriction onto them, and that would lead to some sort of increase in power, a sense of confidence and power into them, and that would in turn lead to better decision making in terms of either for themselves, or for household, or for the community. And I think it could be achieved with education and making awareness of various problems of this patriarchal kind of mindset, and with training of women into a skilled job or unskilled job for that matter, and by increasing the literacy rate. So what happens after a woman gains this empowerment, this power, this self-confidence, and this ability to decide for themselves, is that they are able to make better decisions for them and for their child, for their future generations, and for the household, and later on to flourish into the community in the terms of profession, and they can go whichever profession they want to go, and then they can invest into the market. They can help economy of the country, and they can go on to make decisions in the political realm, and they can help in deciding the future of country. So all of this thing can be done if women empowerment can be can be progressed by the efforts of all of us. So I believe that it should be done by women, because it is them, who needs to be break, who needs to take to take their right from the opposite gender. So but it also requires the cooperation from the men, and I think that men should also accept them with open heart, and give them whatever responsibility they want to, whatever choices they are making. So we have to open our heart to them. So I would stop by saying that this all can be done with the help of economical transformation and political transformation. So in the governmental setup, we can I will say that we can make more those policies which will govern the rights of women, and for example, better policies and better rules and regulations for divorce, and better rules and regulation for property allocation, and we can say for applying rules for applying for government jobs, and for quota, and we can allow the 50-50 quota for men and women into more better positions in the parliament, or for that matter higher positions, and we can give them right to vote, and to right to compete anywhere they want, for example, lowest to lowest and to highest positions, even the position of prime minister and president. So this will all lead to a sustainable development of the nation and of the world. For example, this will lead to increase in the insight of the various things inside the community and inside the nation, and the various drawbacks which the nation have by the women. So women will know what kind of things are going on, so they will be able to decide more if they have more achievement in various things. So they will be able to decide for themselves and for their children, and that will lead to decrease in malnutrition, and that will lead to increase in education rate, and that will make more flourishment. So what happens is that we can also use internet for this, and I will say that internet is being used for this purpose, for women empowerment. So there are various blogs and various sites which discuss these kind of things, and which lead the women to express themselves openly. And there are social media, Twitter, and those kind of things which can help women express themselves very easily. And apart from that, there are with the help of internet, the women can easily learn through the internet whatever they want to learn. So internet in a way helping them, and helping them, and we can use internet as a tool to improve women empowerment. But also I think that internet has a slight cons towards it, because sometimes some patriarchal mindset people use those information which are available on the internet, posted by or given by some woman, and they use that information to harass, or to make that person unsafe, that woman unsafe. So this is all about women empowerment, and this what is there in India is that more and more people are afraid of having a female gender, and there are special restriction about you cannot go over there, or you cannot do these kind of things, and they are restricted from making certain sort of decisions, and they are restricted to wear some sort of clothes and not to wear some other sort of clothes, and they are restricted to wheel themselves, and there was this system of triple talaq in Islam, in which was very derogatory to the rights of the women, and so it was cancelled by Supreme Court of India. So I will say that it is all progressing, but more need to be done, and what we need to do is to accept them whatever they are and howsoever they are, and to build them in a proper way. So in total I believe that it is because men believe this kind of problems have been there in the future, because I believe that men consider themselves as more powerful or more intelligent, but that's not the case. And because they consider themselves more powerful and more intelligent, they allow themselves to have more relationships, and they allow themselves polygamy, but that is not allowed to the woman, and it is considered derogatory if some woman is found having some sort of relationship. So I think this kind of mentality should also be changed, and it should be open enough, and it should be that's woman decision to decide whosoever he wants to be in relationship, and and how many of relationship she wants to be in at a particular time, and which person she wants to be get married, and which person she wants to be have a child. So it could all be different. These person could all be different for each and every category, and it should be a woman's decision to decide on that, and it should be a woman's decision to decide on her physical need and on to her improvement, so in total women empowerment is all about gender equality, and we should do what is better for the women, and we should respect their rights to decide for themselves, and we should let them be whosoever they want to be. Thank you.